Okay, here's something more or less tricky. It's easy for me, but if you do this the first time, this is important. For people that do not have a second accessory switch or cable, which means accessory, you do not have power on the cable in crank position. That is different than ignition. Ignition has always power as soon as the key is turned, to accessory or crank. Anyways, what I did is I just added a relay here. And how this works is it's simple. You power up the relay through the pin 85 or 86, doesn't matter, as long as one of the two has a ground. One is power, one is ground, and you have a working circuit. Means it pulls the relay open or closes it, or switches. Depends on how you have it hooked up. I have it hooked up that when I go in crank position, the power of the crank cable will power up 86, 85. I ground it to the chassis and did that to the back of that bolt with a nut. And I have my accessory cable that I want to use for my control unit. The ignition wire, which has the power, will be number 30, and the wire I'll be using for the remote is 87A. So, if I go to crank position, it pulls the relay open. Okay, so I disconnect the power that I have from my ignition switch to my control unit. Makes it an accessory cable. Straightforward, I guess. Okay, concerning our tachometer signal that we will need for the remote start to know that the engine is running and stop starting the car. I found the wire according to my wiring diagram and the information's online, and to make sure it is the right wire, we can see, I hope we can see, we have 28 to 58 Hertz, which is supposedly the idle Hertz. Now to double check, let's just rev the engine, which we can do right here, and see what it does.